Welcome back, friends. Today we are going to discuss lead code problem 994, rotting oranges. You are given n grid where each cell can have one of three values: 0 representing empty cell, 1 representing fresh orange, and 2 representing a rotten orange. So every minute, any fresh orange that is 4 directionally adjacent to a rotten orange becomes rotten. So return minimum number of minutes that must elapse until no cell has a fresh orange. If this is not possible, return -1. So they have given us a example of a grid of oranges, and let's just take that same example here and discuss about how we are going to solve this problem. So basically this is a grid that we have been given, and we have to find out like how, like this is the start grid and we have to find out this is the end grid. So we have to find out all the oranges now at the end grid becomes rotten. So how many minutes it takes actually from the start grid to the end grid to get all the fresh oranges rotten. And if that is not possible, then we have to return -1. So let's just discuss this uh, example that they have given us. So we actually so first cell, this cell is, this is the rotten orange, right? So we are actually, let's just change the color. uh, so we are going to actually traverse in all the four directions in every minute, and we want to check, if there are any oranges that can become rotten. So every minute the rotten orange will start spreading the, you can say like a bacteria or something in the air, and the adjacent cell in the four directions will become rotten. So for example, this is the one which is rotten orange. So as you can see, it will start spreading on the four directions, like here, on the left side and on the down side. So all these sides it will start spreading the bacteria. So as you can see, uh, at the end of the first minute, these two oranges which are adjacent to the uh, original orange will become rotten at the end of the minute 1. Um, so these two oranges will become rotten, and now again, now these two new oranges which become rotten will start spreading the bacteria in the four directions. So it will start spreading it like here, one upward, right side, downward, and on the left side. So left side is already rotten, so we don't consider that. And this one, this bacteria, so as you can see, this one actually become rotten right after it spreads, and this one also becomes rotten. And similarly, this orange will also start spreading it on the upward, right side, downward, and on the left side. So right side it already become rotten, so it cannot make it rotten again. So as you can see, on minute to here, this orange and this orange, they are rotten now at the end of the minute, and this process will continue. So next minute this orange will start like these new oranges will start spreading on the four sides, like this start spreading on the four sides. So nothing to make rotten because it's already at the end, and this orange is already rotten. For this orange, it will start spreading downward and on these both sides and upward. So as you can see, this downward orange, which is a fresh orange, will become rotten at the end of the minute 3. So as you can see here, at the end of the minute 3 it got rotten, and at the this rotten orange will spread on the four directions, and this last orange will become rotten at the end of the minute 4. So basically, this four directional spreading and checking we can easily solve using a BFS, which is a breadth first search or breadth first traversal. So we actually will take first the the first orange which is rotten in the grid, and then we start making, iterating through the loop and checking what other oranges it can make it bad in that minutes iteration, and we will keep doing it until either we find all the oranges are rotten, or we find that there are some oranges which cannot be adjacent to any other rotten oranges, and that's why the whole oranges cannot be rotten. So in that case we will return -1. So first we are going to calculate, we are going to iterate this whole grid, and then we are going to count how many fresh oranges are there. So that's what we are doing it here. So let me show you the code solution. So I created a class called as position, just to it captures the indexes of the position of the orange like I and j, and it captures the state of the orange, whether it's a fresh or it's a empty cell, or if it's a rotten orange. So that's what we have, a constructor here with ij, and we have another constructor with ij and state. So this way actually is, like in Java we can easily use the class, and rather than doing kind of a messy indexes, we can just pass the position into the queue. So we created a queue for capturing the position. So first thing is we defined like a fresh, actually to capture the fresh oranges in this grid, and we are iterating through this grid first, and whenever we get any fresh orange we are increasing the fresh count, and if we see any kind of a rotten orange we are going to offer it to a queue. So we will be adding it to a queue with that new position. So position is the class that we created here. So we will just mark it ij, and 2 is because the orange is rotten, we will just putting that orange into the queue. So end of this for loop, we already know that how many fresh oranges are there into the grid. So we will need this count, so at the end we want to compare if fresh oranges should go to the 0, because if we can make all the fresh oranges rotten, then the count of the fresh oranges at the end of this while loop will go to 0, and that's how we will know if we can make all the fresh oranges rotten or not. So in the beginning itself we want to check one condition where they, in the given grid there is no fresh oranges. So if no fresh oranges, then we just want to return 0 as the minute, right? Because there is nothing to make rotten, there is no fresh oranges. So another variable we created here is to capture the how many minutes are elapsing actually while we are starting to process our queue, right? So it's starting with -1, and we actually added the rotten orange first here already into the queue, and we are going to now iterate this queue while that queue becomes empty. So this while loop will go on, it first check the queue size, and it will have another for loop inside, and it will iterate through the for loop, means it will iterate through the queue elements for that iteration, and it will process the queue, like it will process all the oranges that are already placed into the queue here. So we get the position because we are using the position to capture the oranges, and we are checking, if it is fresh orange, then we are going to make it like a bad orange, means 2 means bad orange. So we will just update its index state as a 2, and then we will reduce the fresh count by 1. And later we want to use the BFS. So BFS means for every cell we want to go into 4 directions. So let's say this is the cell, so we want to go upward, then we want to go on to the right side, we want to go on to the downward, and this is like by one cell each, and we want to go on to the left side by one cell. So that's what we are doing, and this is the BFS. So we first want to check, if all these directions is the cell is valid, they, if the cell is valid, then only we want to offer that orange into the queue. So in that case we want to create new position for that indexes, uh, so as you can see, is valid cell is a helper method I created here. So it just makes sure that we are within the grid, like it checks I and j values. So I is less than 0, or if it is greater than grid length, j is less than 0, or j is greater than equal to grid 0 length, or the grid ij value is not 1, because we only are interested in fresh oranges which status is 1. That's why we have to check if the grid ij is not equal to 1. If this condition happens, then it will just say that it's just false, it's not a valid cell. So we will not add that orange into the queue for processing. Otherwise we will keep adding the oranges for the into the queue for processing. So for example, if you check this first orange in the first minute, it will go and it will add this one orange because it's on the right side, and this another orange on the downside. So these two oranges it will add into the queue, and next iteration we will increment that minutes here. So because 1 minute is passed, now again it will go back, the control will go back here into the while loop, and again it will poll the size. Now it will find two elements into the queue, and it will, because we just added these two oranges, right? So it will find these two oranges into the queue, and it will keep processing it will poll those oranges, and if it is a fresh orange, then it will just make it a bad orange, and then it will decrement the fresh orange count. So this process will go like in iterations. So into the next iteration, you can see that it will add this orange as well, or as this orange in the next iteration, because this orange will make this orange bad and this orange bad. So that two oranges will be added into the queue for the next iteration. So this process will continue until we get all the oranges bad. So how we are identifying if the all oranges are bad? Because one thing is, at the end, the queue will become empty after all the processing is done, and we will check if the fresh count goes to 0. If it goes to 0, then we will just return our minutes what we counted here. If the fresh count is not 0, then in that case means we could not make all the oranges rotten. So in that case we will just return -1. So that is the solution we have here. This is a breadth first search solution, and using BFS approach as explained here in the example. And we created a helper class here called as position for processing the elements into the queue. So I hope you like this solution. Today we solve this routing oranges problem 994 of LeetCode. So if you like the solution, click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. I often post solutions to different LeetCode problems, as well as Java J2E interview related material. So if you are interested, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching the video.